Multiply the following rational expressions. 8 over 20 times 35 over 12. You might say, well, why do we have this one? Well, these are just numerical fractions. The ideas that we use with numerical fractions correspond to the ideas we use with rational expressions. So what I'm going to do here is use factorizations of each of these numerators and denominators. So we have equivalently 2 times 2 times 2 over 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 times 7 over 2 times 2 times 3. Just using prime factorizations. Now, I'm allowed to remove any common factors between numerators and denominators. So notice I have 1, 2, 3 factors of 2 in common, so I'm allowed to remove them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And each time I'm doing this, I'm really replacing them with ones. There's also a factor of 5 in common. So let me remove that factor of 5. And again, I'm really replacing them with ones. So now I have remaining a whole bunch of 1s times 7 in the numerator. And in the denominator, I have 1s and 2 times 3 in the denominator. Now, normally we would write that as 7 over 6. And when dealing with rational expressions, we would actually leave the denominator in its factored form. We'll see an example like that maybe in the next video. Alright, so exercise B, we have n plus 8 times n plus 9. We have n plus 8 divided by n plus 9 times n plus 9 divided by n plus 2. Notice that there's a common factor of n plus 9 between the numerator and denominator. I'm allowed to remove that common factor of n plus 9 and replace it with ones, leaving n plus 8 over n plus 2. Example C. I have z plus 2 over z minus 5 times z plus 5 over z plus 3. Now, you might be tempted to cross out the z plus 5 in the numerator and the z minus 5 in the denominator. But they're not the same, so we cannot. In fact, there are no common factors between the numerator and denominator. So we simply write this as a single fraction of z plus 2 by z plus 5 over z minus 5 by z plus 3. And we leave it like that. There is no need to actually multiply out the numerator and multiply out the denominator.